Welcome back,
Hello.
everyone, to AN News.
How's everybody doing?
My friend, how you been?
My guy.
I would high five you, but it's cold.
Social
it's cold
distance.
There we go. And anyway, let's get into the AN News. We know it's been a while since we talked anything about news, but if we're going to be completely honest here, there isn't really much to talk about.
But don't worry, we're going to be scraping up the very bottom of the barrel to bring you the news you deserve.
So I'm your host today, Rodney Mateo.
And I'm the GOAT, bringing you with the Naruto hoodie. I'm Bradley. How you doing?
Howdy, you look familiar.
I mean, you do too. Like, have we met before?
I don't know. I haven't seen you down the street, or?
Are you a comm student?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, well, you look, I might have a random cousin or something. First thing on today's lack of news is Rooster Teeth, or more specifically, their popular show, RWBY. Season 8 of RWBY has recently come out. However, if you want any chance to watch it, or any other seasons of RWBY, you will have to go to Rooster Teeth website.
That's right. Not long ago, for some reason, Rooster Teeth decided to remove all the seasons of RWBY from their YouTube channel, much to the dismay of many fans. This decision has made more than a few fans question Rooster Teeth's motives. Some are theorizing that they're only doing this just to get more people to their website and a new app, you know?
New app, I ain't downloading it.
I ain't downloading that.
Rooster Teeth has since made an article debunking several of the myths that are arisen since the news has come out. Some of the myths they debunked include RWBY being easier to watch on YouTube, more people watching RWBY on YouTube than Rooster Teeth, and RWBY being harder to find now that it's not on YouTube.
It does seem weird to take all of RWBY off their channel, even if they were trying to get more people to get to their website. There's still more that can come from keeping RWBY on their channel.
Anyway, scraping that barrel for more news, it seems that Beastar Season 2, I watched Season 1 the other day, I binged it one day, but Season 2 has finally been announced with a new trailer.
That's right, furries rejoice. Your favorite show about animated anthropomorphic animals trying to get it on without killing each other is confirmed to have a Season 2.
It's set to premiere in 2021 on Netflix, so you have one more reason to try to make it to 2021. You know, if any of us happen to survive that long.
Is there anything else to talk about? Because I think we're all destroyed the bottom of the barrel.
I don't know. Let me look. I wish I had my papers. I forgot my papers.
I can look. Scroll through my phone. Here you go.
Thank you, buddy. Well, looks like I found something. What about Devil May Cry? You know, the 5th one. I heard that it's getting a special edition. Could we talk about that?
Honestly, yeah, but isn't that more of a game? Can we even talk about that?
Well, we don't exactly have anything else to talk about.
I mean, I don't want to get in trouble. Like, Press Start is over here. I'm in Press Start. I like them. You know, I don't want to, you know? But is that what we come to? Like, we just started digging into other shows' content?
So, we just got word that Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition has come out. Wink, wink. The Special Edition comes with a new host of new content.
Virgil comes in as a new playable character with all the stylistic moves you might expect. The new legendary Dark Knight mode adds hordes of enemies for you to fight. Turbo mode for those who thought the game was too slow, and the ray tracing and increased FPS will mean the game will look even better than before.
The digital version of the games was released at launch of the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. And the physical copies will be released on December 11th for the Series X, PS5, and PC. However, you can buy Virgil alone as DLC on December 15th for the Xbox One, PS4, and PC. The game looks so good. And Dark Knight mode? Ooh boy, oh yeah. Put so many enemies on that screen that they had to put it on a newer console because it wouldn't run on the older ones.
In other slightly anime, slightly gaming news, Giorno Giovanna from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has been released on Jump Force. Along with Giorno comes Yoruichi from Bleach. These two come as the last characters within the Season 2 DLC pack for Jump Force, which included Shoto Todoroki, Meruem, Kie, Yorichi, and Giorno. They might be the last characters to be added for Jump Force, so sad news for those of you still playing. Well, that's all the news that we can scrounge up for today. We'll see you next time on AN News when we find another barrel to scrape the bottom of.
I'll see y'all later. I'm Rodney.
And I'm Bradley. Peace.
Peace out.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Treasures of the Anime. Before you say it, I know what I'm talking about isn't a physical object. That doesn't stop how treasured this concept is. Many have studied this and have been fascinated for centuries. So I feel it would make sense to call it a treasure. Of course, I'm talking about the legendary chakra. So get your hand signs ready as we dive into the origins and the evolution of chakra. Originally, no one had chakra. This all changed after a lady named Kaguya ate a fruit from the legendary god tree. When she did so, her children Hamaru and Hagoromo Otatsuki were born with chakra. When Hagoromo grew up, he transferred his chakra to other humans in his area in a process known as ninshu, in hopes to help inspire an era of peace and to connect them with spiritual energy. As you might have guessed, this didn't happen. Instead, they used this newly gained chakra to, well, help themselves out. They also used it to create the famous jutsu we all know it for. As with blood in the body, chakra flows through it in a network known as chakra pathway system. As the name suggests, it flows from one point to another in the body. As for how much chakra flows through the body depends on two energies. Their physical energy is carried in their cells and can be increased through training. The mind energy is consciousness and is increased using meditation and study. So if you exercise and study hard in school, you too can become a ninja. Probably. Once you have enough chakra, it can be used to materialize techniques known as jutsu. To do this, you need to form hand signs or hand seals to use them. There are three basic types. Genjutsu is known to cast illusions and to deceive your opponent. This technique works on any opponent with the part of the brain to process it. So anything that isn't basically an insect. Taijutsu is physical combat. You don't technically need chakra for this, but it's still not an easy technique to master. Ninjutsu are techniques that don't count as any of the other styles. This is the most common since there isn't a specific definition for it. Whether it's spheres of chakra, lines of chakra, copies of people made with chakra, it's all considered ninjutsu. As you can tell, chakra is an important element when it comes to being a ninja. Since I am one, I obviously would know. Wait, you don't believe me? Well, how about I prove it to you? Shadow Clone Jutsu. As you can see, I still need practice, but I will become the strongest ninja in the world. Believe it. For now, I guess I'll leave this here. I'll see you all on the next episode so we can dig up more treasure next time. As for me, I'll keep practicing my techniques. Let's see. Boar, elephant, Jumanji.
Money makes the world go round. Nobody knows this phrase better than Hasbro, the toy company that first introduced the Transformers back in the 1980s. The premise is simple. They are toys that transform from robots into vehicles. This gives children not one, but two toys. This formula has given Hasbro much success, with the Transformers still being a popular toy for children today. In 1986, Hasbro released Transformers the Movie, an animated film which divides the fanbase even today. On this Desk of Judgment, we will be taking a deep look at this film and the themes, story elements, and how the film was received. This is your official spoiler warning. Welcome to Desk of Judgment. I'm Brad Wellman, and tonight we are going to be talking about Transformers the Movie.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The Transformers started off as a toy line originally brought over from Japan by Hasbro. It was incredibly successful and spawned a cartoon that first aired in 1984. The plots of the various episodes were very simple, with the evil Decepticons attempting to steal Earth's natural resources, while the heroic Autobots work with humanity and defeat the Decepticons. As a cartoon, there are very few story arcs, and it can generally be watched out of order. It was a very stagnant show, with new characters only rarely being introduced and very few on-screen deaths or even injuries occurring. This is important to establish before we get to the actual film. The film introduces Unicron, a planet-eating transformer and the main antagonist of the film early on. The movie then cuts to the Autobot-Decepticon War, which continues to rage in 2005, or more accurately, when 1986 thought 2005 was going to look like. The Autobots are preparing to reclaim the Transformer homeworld of Cybertron and send a shuttle full of supplies to the command center on Earth. The shuttle is hijacked by Decepticons, who kill the occupants and use it to attack Autobot City. A huge battle is fought, and Optimus Prime and Megatron, the leaders of the Autobots and Decepticons respectively, battle each other to the death. The Decepticons are driven back, and Prime eventually succumbs to his injuries. Megatron and Decepticon wounded are dumped in deep space and are eventually found by Unicron. After giving them new and powerful forms, Unicron rechristens Megatron as Galvatron and tasks him with finding the Autobot matrix of leadership, which is always carried by the current Autobot leader. A new cast of characters is introduced, and space adventures begin, with Galvatron pursuing the Autobots for his new master. I'm going to only briefly skim through the rest of the plot, as I do not want to drag down this segment with plot intricacies. Unicron is eventually defeated, and the Autobots declare an end to the Cybertronian War, and this apparent peace treaty is quickly forgotten about, and the Autobots and Decepticons go right back to fighting for another 2 seasons of the cartoon. I want to address the elephant in the room. This movie is infamous for its many character deaths, including Optimus Prime. In order to understand why this decision was made, it's important that we delve into how Transformers as a franchise operated in the 80s. Back in the day, new characters started life as toys and then were assigned character traits by the writers of the cartoon and the comic books. The point is, the toys came first, not the characters. In 1986, Hasbro decided to move on from the toys who were proving unpopular and discontinued many of the minor characters. New toys were quickly introduced, and the old characters had to make way for the new. This was done in Transformers by killing off the characters whose toys have been discontinued. The body count is rather high, and many Transformers fans today consider this film to have killed their childhood. The most impactful character death in this movie is Optimus Prime. Optimus had grown to be more than a character in an 80s cartoon, but it ascended to a position of prominence in American culture. If you show anybody who has never seen any piece of Transformers media a picture of Optimus Prime, they will most likely recognize it. When Prime was killed in theaters, it deeply disturbed the mostly child audience. Remember, the cartoon did not feature much in the way of death, so this must have come completely out of left field. There are stories of Hasbro receiving hundreds of letters from parents who had to console their children over the fact that their favorite character died. And there's even a report about a young child who locked himself in a closet for hours in tears after watching the movie. The reaction to the many deaths, particularly that of Prime, led to some creative changes for Hasbro's upcoming works. Optimus Prime would eventually be brought back to life in the show, be killed off again, and then be brought back again once the series ended. As the backlash to Prime's death was pouring in, Hasbro was busy working on a G.I. Joe movie. In the original script for the G.I. Joe movie, the leader of the Joes, named Duke, was slated to die. This was quickly changed in order to avoid further backlash, and instead Duke fell into a coma that he eventually recovered from. Prime's death can best be summarized in a quote from Flint Dill, a story consultant for the film. Quote, "We didn't know that he was an icon. It was a toy show. We just thought we were killing off the old product line to replace with new products." Unquote. One final note. The UK VHS release of the film added dramatic narration at the end of the movie, assuring the viewers that Optimus Prime will return. The voice work for this movie is actually quite loaded. Peter Cullen reprises his role as Optimus Prime, and Orson Welles of Citizen Kane fame plays Unicron. Apparently, Orson Welles hated the role and complained that he was playing a toy trying to destroy something or other, and this would be his last role before he died. The cast is rounded out by Judd Nelson and Robert Stack, both of whom are celebrated actors. Most of the movie cast did not reprise their roles in the final 2 seasons of the cartoon, and that may be jarring for some viewers. At release, Transformers the movie bombed spectacularly. Hasbro lost millions on the project, and the movie is rather divisive. It currently sits at a 58% on Rotten Tomatoes, with some calling it a nostalgic classic and others deriding it as a feature-length toy commercial. Personally, this film is a big part of my childhood, and I have to make sure to remove my rose-tinted glasses whenever I look at this movie. I think it's a good time, but it cannot be taken too seriously. This movie is a perfect microcosm of 1980s culture, in my opinion, and can be appreciated by us in the 21st century. Thank you for joining me as we explore Transformers the movie. See you on the next Desk of Judgment. Have a good night.
Welcome back to SpongeBob Anime Episode 1. We will be reacting to a little fan animation that someone put out there of SpongeBob, but in anime form with legit voice actors. It's crazy.
It's fire. I came back because this thing is so good. But yeah, I'm Bradley.
And I'm Brad.
And I'm Will.
Emphasis on Bradley. You know, I'm better than Brad. You know, I'm just saying. But just know we're both better than this one over here.
I'm not a Brad.
Yeah, just.
So let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go.
A Narmac animation.
Wait.
Dad is Little Helpers.
I saw. Wait. I think that this This thing is subbed, but like.
In Arabic.
Oh, okay, but it's still
Yeah,
English.
it's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
カーニバーガーがやばいと聞いて急いで来ました。何があったんですか？
Bubble bass.
もういない。奴は強くなっていた。
You guys seen SpongeBob, right?
Never.
Never?
Of course I have.
I was gonna say.
What? I grew up on this shit. Krusty Krab.
What gets me mad is his eyes.
Pizza.
It's one of those, it's,
Bro, we didn't even introduce ourselves. Now that I think about it.
I'm Will. Brad. That's Brad. I'm Brad.
And I'm Brad Lee. Get it straight. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Brad and
it.
Brad.
No, I'm Brad Lee. He's
Together
Brad.
they make Mega Brad.
Like,
一刻も早く取り戻しに行かないと。
すでにイカルドを向かわせている。何としても奴がクラゲ草原を出る前に取り戻さねば。
向かわせ一人で行かせたんですか？そんなの死にに行くようなものじゃないですか。
They really made a whole episode out of these openings.
Yeah, I would literally watch it.
じゃああなたはなんでまだここにい
Like,
るん
this
で
is
す
a
か？
real
イカ
life
ルドに
show.
もしものことがあったら。
I'd watch it
ここ
100%.
で店を守る義
They have
務が
legit
ある。
actors, which is fucking hilarious.
職場がどういうところか知っててます。
Excuse me.
ついてこられなければ彼もそこまでの男だったということだ。
Big muted claws.
Mutant claws!
Yo, why Mr. Krabs caking though? You see that shit?
Thick.
My man is thick.
あの闇のパティの
Bet you pick him for like 20 bucks at the fish market. That's how thick he is. Premium crab ass.
Crab ass. Like, it's not even like the whole crab is just his ass. It's like,
20 just for the ass.
you ever seen Norbit?
Yes.
What he's like, yo, you got the best part. Chicken it.
Nah, that's some cake. Is this allowed?
What do you mean? You think it's copyright? I don't think it's copyright.
Why not copyright? Very suggestive. It's anime.
Oh.
There I go.
This makes me want to watch Naruto again.
This makes me want to watch SpongeBob.
Nah, not even.
Not even? What do you mean not even?
Like, I want to watch
SpongeBob, best anime ever. Fight me.
anime. Why on an anime to do the whole hand gesture
I don't know. That's
and then the running?
yeah. Every outro is like them running.
Yeah.
Get a Bruce Lee outfit. I'm just now remembering what Patrick looks like in this, and I hate it.
Why? He don't look that bad.
No, you know, you'll see. You'll see.
シャボンを吹いている場合じゃなかった。俺のせいだ。どこ行っちまったんだよ。イカルト。
I think he's in this one. I don't remember.
No, he is.
Yep. No, that's.
サンディ、イカルト。
I mean, he got that Zoro
最後に
look.
見て
Like that.
Zoro don't dress like that, but
I mean, he got the, you know, the
Oh, yeah,
straw, the sword. He just needs a sword in his mouth. That's it.
来るな
he needs 3 swords.
Bro, he has another sword. You know, it's just.
No, all right. I don't want to hear where
I
it's.
don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
絶望に立ち向かう勇気。イカルドは確かめようとしている。自分にもその強さ
そんなくだらないこと本気で信じてるんですか？あなたたち二人が
What
強
do you
い。
say? Load of what?
Fish paste,
Fish paste.
aka bull crap.
Okay.
イカルトの
Let's
勇気やプライドやって言葉を鵜呑みにして見殺しに
Try
したと
some
いうんですか？
SpongeBob turns
フ
now.
レンドの絵は
Barnacles.
どこ行ったんですか？
I'll fish sticks.
行かせてやれ。 サンディ
Sandy got the thick.
スポンジボブとイカルドはいわば同じ
Patrick really thick.
I'm like, Patrick is pointy. You see the top of his head?
You ever see that movie Coneheads? Oh my god. It's just like grr.
予言では醜い怪人
Ugly
が
barnacle.
死をもたらすと言っていた
Death.
だろう。奴らは違う。二人とも
Way too beautiful.
What the hell is he on about?
I don't even know.
岩じゃない
Isn't a boulder
こ
at
れは
all.
ただの石だ
This is a rock.
将来の武器がこんなところにあったなんて
Insane.
これならいけるあとはイカルド
Oh, they really doing that.
What's going on?
But
イカルド
スポンジボブこの富士スボ頭なんでここに
Oh, shit. Damn.
he said be gone. Why did he pick up speed? He wasn't good.
You know anime characters always gotta like skip like a rock.
To whoop.
来るに決まってるだろなんで一人で戦おうとしたんだ二人だったら勝てたかもしれないじゃ
I'm
ない
not
か
getting into this.
そしたらまたお前に美味しいところを取られちまうだろうが何をしてもお前にはかなわなかった
This really is like every anime though.
サーバーとしても
They're hitting all the tropes.
表彰されるのは
This is shonen as hell, and I'm here for it.
給料も
Your pay is higher than mine.
お前は毎日
Was he get paid like 2 cents? That's where 1 cent?
外野から一人で眺め続けてきた
It's 1 cent painted to be a quarter.
俺でも一人であの野郎を倒せたらシピを取り戻せたら
Yeah.
Why is he just chilling?
Just chilling.
Just
vibing.
vibing.
クラリネットもマジ
何言ってんだイカルド友達なら僕がいるじゃないですかクラリネットだったら怪我が治ったらすぐにでも
The power of friendship is about to commence.
Oh, he dead.
Mm-hmm.
強く打ちすぎたかななんと乱れすぎるなって言われてたけどまあ弱いくせに
黙れ
なるからそんなことになるんだ
Oh,
よ
damn.
自業自得ってやつ間違って落としちまったレシピが偶然あいつのところに転がったから拾えたみたいなもんだし
Oh, damn.
お前も
SpongeBob's on drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs,
Don't do
kids.
drugs,
な
kids.
かったみたいだなお前だってもう気づいているんだろうどんなに頑張っても
Yeah, his belly button really out there though.
That thing's an outie outie.
品を出しちまった救いようのないコックなんだよ仲間一人救えないお前は名前をサクセスのやつからフェールドの F に変えた方がいいんじゃないかなあフポンチポプ
For Punjabab.
てんだよクソが
I'm about to get fried right now. Get it because he's a fry cook? But then. Oh, damn. I mean, broke his own arm to weave the punch. Damn. My God.
He's a sponge. He shouldn't have bones.
It's true.
This is inaccurate.
本当に呼べばこの5つのピクルさえあれば俺は進化するはずなのに何も起きねえじゃないかそれにこいつさっきあれを全部自分に言ったのかあの闇のレシピを全て取り込んでまだ動けるというのかスポンジボブててたらめなやつなんだ
My man about to die to plot.
最終奥義サンゴの間に
Coral destruction.
My man's getting hit with it. He does not even care. Move with the panel. Damn. Your arm gone.
何が起きた腕腕が俺の右の腕が寒いよくもこの俺
About to take your life too.
Dude. All right.
God damn. Oh. 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 My God.
Kind of reviving.
He's trying to
CPR right there. That is exactly how you do CPR, kids.
イカルド
俺がなんだって不実王頭少し気絶してたから勝手に殺すんじゃねえよ大体お前俺の脈とかも確認してなかっただろ
Baka.
バカロ
整理せずに先走りやがっててめえがバカなんだ
Yo, look at this man.
Look at this dude.
生きているのかもうこんな無茶するなよずっと一緒だからもう絶対どこにも行くなよ
Money. Is it just me, or is that like way better than any had like any right to be? Like I thought it was gonna be one giant meme.
Bro, I was drawn in. I was like,
ready?
yeah, I'm into it. I'm ready for the next episode. I want to see a whole season. Top 5 anime all time. I don't care.
Top 3 best openings ever.
I don't care. Better than Naruto, JoJo's, all that.
One Piece.
One Piece. What is
Step
One-
aside, One Piece.
Who is that compared to this masterpiece right here?
Redefining shonen as we know it today is what this show is.
Naruto copied it from this. Just saying.
This was in development way before Naruto was a thing. It just couldn't happen till now because we didn't have the technology
It's true.
for them to handle this
True.
type of animation. Brad,
You're right.
what do you think?
I'll tell you something.
I've never seen shonen anime before, but now that I've seen this, I know I don't need to. This is his gateway drug.
This is the gateway drug. Yeah, no, we gonna have to put you on.
We've peaked at this point.
There is no going on.
Now he needs to cut out his eyes and see nothing else ever,
Yeah, just
because that's all you need to see.
thanks for watching, you guys. Appreciate you. I'm Brad Lee.
I'm Brad. And I'm not Brad.
He's not Brad. He's not good enough to be Brad. So just.
That's why I'm on this side of the table. This is.
Just, oh wait, no, it's COVID, so air fire just.
There we go.
There we go.
Cut the real.
Just cut that the real one.
Never happened. We never
No.
did.